Okay, hello folks. Back with some more Zenless Zero, at least for a little while. Apologies for having not streamed anything for the last week or so. I've been all over the place due to overtime at work, and my schedule's been wonky as a result, so I haven't really found any time to continue where I left off and finish some sense. So it's not going to be a very long stream. It is admittedly later than I would have liked, but we'll do as much as we can. Specifically, the Angels and Delusions of Muse event quest, and it looks like there's another event pertaining to them right here. So we'll get to that soon. Overall, since the last time I played, I really enjoyed the whole storyline we've had with Ye Shunguang. I really love her as a character, highly. And I've been trying to grind for some stuff. Namely, I initially thought I could try and get a engine because of the whole, lowered costs and everything. But with 4 days left and such, oh, come on. But with a couple of days left and not very much time, come on, game. Okay, now it's good. But a couple of days left, limited time and resources. I figured, you know what, I'm just going to try and get Alice if I can. If I can, great. If not, just wait for her to come back again, I suppose. Still, I like that they have this new 3-character channel right here. So honestly, it's a much faster and easier way of bringing back old characters that you missed instead of waiting months. Come on, game, stop fizzling out. And this is why I wish ZZZ was released as a traditional console game like the Yakuza games instead of live service. Hopefully in the future it'll be given that treatment when everything is completed. Will it happen? Doubtful, but it would be nice. So I think I'm just going to give up on the engines for now until I feel I'm in a good enough spot to do it. So for now, let's get a move on. Oh, and the last thing I remember doing was the whole, what was it? It was the Qingming Realm event quest line where apparently Shunguang was not quote-unquote qualified to learn the final secret of the Qingming sword to halt the degradation of her senses and memory. So hopefully in the future they'll do that. But for now, it is what it is. Hopefully they'll revisit it at some point. And the game keeps going into the loading wheel of death for some freaking reason. Come on, game. Wake up. It's probably the wind outside causing problems because of that big old ice storm that's cutting across the country. Mind you, I live in Florida, so no snow for us, but it's still going to be biting cold regardless. Okay, so can the game freaking behave? I'd like to get something done for once. Okay, so Angels and Delusions, or as should their band, Angels of Delusions, I should say. Apparently they're a new pop idol group of characters. So basically think Astra Yao, except there's 3 of them. They're a trio, like the K-pop Demon Hunters. I've never seen that movie. Need to make plans for that at some point. If it comes on Blu-ray anyway. Anyway. Okay, Fairy, what do you want? Master, I'm organizing your commission schedule for this week. Internet commissions and routine schedules have been pushed to your smart system terminal. Before you check your weekly schedule, highlight a commission from 6th Street for you. A special commission, I'm all ears. Commissioner is listed as a wishing sprite. After reviewing your past experiences and artistic and social skills you've demonstrated, I took the liberty of accepting this commission on your behalf. If you want to know the specifics of the commission, head out the front door of the video store, turn right, and make your way to the entrance of the 404 Live House for the details. We're finally getting something out of that 404 establishment that has been an empty lot for since the beginning of the freaking game. Even Sprite likes to keep things a mystery. So is it what, like an underground bar or underground, I'm guessing bar? Ari. Huh. Welcome to the 404 Era Live music venue. Oh, so it's a music venue where bands come and go. We're not open for business yet, but I'd be happy to tell you about our super popular idol group that'll be taking the stage soon. Angels of Delusion. Interesting name. About the commission. About the wishing sprite. Could you be a commission? Could you be the one Arya mentioned? Before Ari could finish speaking, a figure with pristine white wings appeared at the entrance of 404. Okay, so yep, they're all in that little angel moe getup. There was one of the three angels showed up at the end of the message in the bottle event stuff. So this is a different one because she's dressed different and looks different. Hello there, sorry to bother you, but you must be the Muse sent by the wishing sprite, right? Well, I do have a commission from the wishing sprite. Muse, you mean either one? Yeah, like those super awesome, super smart sprites that show up with hints whenever everyone's out of inspiration. And then suddenly, everything just falls into place. Maybe I'm not that miraculous. You introduce yourself to the young lady as the video store manager. So the Muse was actually the video store manager from across the street. Sounds like something straight out of a fairy tale. Sorry. I'm so caught up in being excited that I forgot to introduce myself properly. I'm Arya from Angels of Delusion. As the lead vocalist of the group, I'm working hard to improve right now. You are the lead vocalist? That's awesome. I like the pink hair with the blue cyan streaks. Kind of reminds me of Silver Veil, but with way more pink. It's not like I'm that amazing. It's just Nangong and Suna really believe in me. I think Suna was the one who showed up first. But lately, everyone in the Angels has been stuck without any inspiration. I didn't know what else to do, so I had to ask the Wishing Sprite for help. The Wishing Sprite actually reached out to me. It said the Muse would appear at the entrance of 404 in the future, and that our inspiration would flow along with it. So you must be the one. I guess that would be me, right? Guess it's time to be a Muse then. About the first stop on this inspiration journey, I'm working on a song with a cozy everyday life vibe. Do you have any thoughts on that, manager? Destination that fits a cozy everyday life inspiration, bustling streets, leisurely crowds, unique cultural sites. One place comes to mind. I want to say it's Lumina Square. No, it's Waifei Peninsula, specifically Phylum Heights. Actually, yeah, that fits. Because Lumina is a lot more high profile. And is not what I would call cozy. So Waifei is definitely the better fitting of the bunch. Have you ever been to Waifei Peninsula, Aria? I've heard about it, but it's too far away, so I never made it there. It'd be okay if I invited you to come along, manager. Sure, no problem. Looks like you two are heading out on a long journey. Stay safe out there. Let's meet up at Phylum Heights later, manager. Okay. Oh, there's 5 of these things. Hopefully I can do all of them at once. Should be able to, I would think. Go to Phylum Heights to look for inspiration. Okay. And she's got a cutesy bow with an open back. Wait a minute. Does she have literal wings coming out of her, directly out of her back? Okay. Does that mean she's a Thyran? Or are those things even attached? Are they even attached? I can't tell. Anyway. I like the hairdo with the four ponytails. Kind of reminds me of Tamare from Naruto, except instead of being in spiky buns, they're, they flow straight out. Manager, you're here. This isn't quite what I expected. I've never tried seeing inspiration in such a lovely place before. I never tried seeking inspiration in such a lovely place before. Excuse me. How about soaking in the buzz of everyday life? Let's check out how the locals live around here, shall we? Arya lowers her head slightly, her eyes scanning the crowd at Phylum Heights with a mix of curiosity and shyness, just like a little robot observing the world. But Arya doesn't look anything like a robot at all. What a strange connection to make. Well, there actually is one member in the group who has an android double. I think. Beneath what seems like an overwhelming, chaotic rhythm, there are so many small, gentle stories. Kids running out of the convenience store excitedly clutching candy, neighbors bantering loudly over a game of mahjong. From afar, you can hear the disciples training at Swabian Temple and the restaurant owner calling out to customers. Arya has excellent eyesight. She's got a sharp eye. Oh, sharp eye. For that everyday life vibe, if we throw in a simple live instrument combo, then weave them together with an easygoing, soothing beat to form a warm melody, a peaceful everyday tune, I think I'm getting some ideas. Manager, let's find somewhere quieter. I've got a new idea I want to share with you. Okay, now we're on the overpass. Even the most ordinary everyday life might be a series of small miracles. Sometimes the most touching notes can be found in the seemingly simplest melodies. A piece depicting a warm everyday scene, and just like that, it's done. White lattice. Arya pulls out her phone and starts to play the melody she just came up with using a synthesizer app. Huh. Notebook filled with the Angels of Delusions musical ideas. Every dazzling melody begins with the simplest notes and a spark of inspiration. It's got a freaking chainsaw on there. That's hilarious. Wait a minute. That's one of the tunes from the cutscenes, I believe. I know what it is. Matter, what do you think of this one? It's not too bad, right? There's still room for improvement. I'll keep working on it. Hope that once the full track is complete, you'll come and give it a listen, manager. One more thing. Ari said she'd like us to take a photo after finishing our inspiration trip to use as an image to post on the Angels of Delusion account. Mind if I take a pic right here, manager? I like how her assistant is named Ari and she is Arya. I think we're a little too close on the names there, guys. Man, these photos are amazing. You've captured the neighborhood and all the corner shops perfectly. If we ever make an album about the laid-back pleasures of everyday life, I'm definitely using this photo for the cover. And with that, the mission Ari gave me is complete. Thanks for everything, manager. Let's head back to the 6th Street now. It's like Ed, Ed, and Eddie. It's like it becomes a little repetitive. Except in this case, I don't think it's meant to be funny. At least with Ed, Ed, and Eddie, that was the point of the joke. Okay, today I went on a trip with the video store manager and ended up finding a kind of inspiration you'd never get in 6th Street. Seeing Aria's smile, I can tell today's field trip was a success. Yeah, all thanks to the manager. It's all thanks to Aria's sharp eye for detail. But if it wasn't for the manager's hint, I never would have realized that the little spark of inspiration can hide even in the middle of a noisy crowd. That's fascinating. Once we're back, I definitely want to listen to Aria's new piece. And the manager's photos have such a distinct style too, paired with Aria's inspiration journey and Ari's artistic flair. Wait, did Ari just talk in the third person? First person? I don't know. Fuck it. Today's post for Angels of Delusion is officially up. Around the next street corner, daily life is really just a chain of small miracles. Notes are simple vessels for telling stories, and the most beautiful stories unfold on the streets we know best, right beside every Delulu. This warm, everyday theme track, White Lattice, was composed by Aria and inspired by an ordinary day in Phylum Heights. We invite every Delulu to listen together. Please support our amazing lead vocalists. Once you come to Phylum Heights, how'd you go straight to composing a new song? Fine, I'll accept it. Nerd. He even looks like a nerd. Okay, so we can do another one. Ah, there's the other one, Suna. Yeah, the one on the left with the black skirt. She's the one that showed up first in the message bottle quest line. This time my Muse is a rather magical store manager. Now, Muse. I like the mousse. I like the mango flavor. It's Muse. Muse, who brings inspiration. Store manager from the video store across the street. Random play? That sounds familiar. Oh, I remember now. Nangong said she once borrowed a dance tape from your store. Hello. I'm listening. Manager, you're right on time as always. Sorry, are you the moose? No, the manager? Why do I get the feeling Suna's a little bit airheaded compared to Aria? I don't have an opinion on Nangong, of course, because we haven't met her yet. No, wait, it's not that I don't want to talk about your store. Oh no, what I mean is... So she's basically like frickin' Corin. Don't rush, take your time, just relax. Sorry, whenever I talk with strangers... Wait, speaking of which, don't I know you from somewhere, manager? I think it was at the concert at Fantasy Resort. You're Miss Astra's... Oh yeah, she was at that concert. I remember. She was that girl that was hanging around with Belle. And we didn't really pay too much mind to her. I think that's who she was. Yeah, I remember now. Ooh, messing up in front of Miss Astra's friends would be even more embarrassing. How about we get down to business? Yeah, she was there. I remember. I don't remember the wings and such, but yeah, I think she was there. I vaguely remember because it's been so long, but I think she was. Right, my new song. I'm working on something mellow and laid back lately. Yeah, I'm guessing the Angels of Delusion are new. Like they're not pre-established like Astra is, so They're up-and-comers. I'm working on something mellow and laid back lately, and yet you're this nervous in front of the manager? Ari, you're picking up Nangong's bad habits. I'll handle the intro. Soon as our composer in the Angels of Delusions, she tends to be really strict with herself. I do handle the composing work for the group, but that's only because I'm even worse at everything else. But if you're willing to help, I'd like to give it a shot. So if I'm trying to write something light and relaxing, where would you suggest I go for inspiration manager? Relaxed melody, breezy, gently swaying air, notes dancing freely, hesitation comes to your mind. A destination comes to your mind. Well, it's definitely going to be beach themed, that I can tell. Or, nope. Breezy. Reverb Arena. That's twice I've been wrong. I mean, okay, come on. Let's be honest. Reverb Arena is not what I would consider breezy, okay? Except for the giant ceiling fans being that's in an underground part of the city, but because when I think breezy and gently swaying air, I think of beach environment. Then again, even beaches can be pretty windy, depending on the weather. How about Reverb Arena? The underground music place? Picked up a few shifts at the drink stand there before, then let's meet at Reverb Arena, Mr. Mango Moose. Oh gosh, she is an airhead. Bit of my Mr. Pibb. This improvised melody isn't exactly polished, but it's really interesting. But I can't just steal someone else's inspiration. Still, I don't have any other inspiration at all. What should I do? How about we just relax for a bit first? Start with a couple of drinks. Scarlet Noble Nangon keeps a few in 404's fridge, but I heard the taste is kinda... You can't exactly write a relaxed melody when your nerves are all tight, Then, cheers. Following the style of a friend from the Outer Ring, you mix up a Scarlet Noble special for Suna, then you lift your glass and clink it gently against hers. I'm guessing the friend is Bernice, because she's the only character I know who knows how to mix drinks from the Outer Ring, especially considering how obsessed she is with nitro fuel. Whoa, it's got quite a kick, but after drinking it, it's like a little bubble started drifting up from my heart. The bar counter, fizzy drinks, those lively bubbles, that gentle sway in the air. I think I might have an idea, manager. Let's find somewhere quieter so I can let you hear it. Aw, the line is gone. Melina. Nitro fuel. With that easy 6/8 groove holding everything together and a melody that bounces as lightly as soda bubbles. And the chorus, those needs to move with the same spark and lift as a manager's special cocktail. Hold on a second. Hold on, I'm answering a query on YouTube. Okay, sorry about that. I was responding to a comment relating to Code Vein 2 because I had written a comment under a post from Vara Dark that she was playing Code Vein 2, and I had said that I was initially excited for it until I learned they made the plot instead of a direct sequel to the first game, which I really really loved. They made it completely far and away unrelated to the first game and made it into a generic time travel plot. Because of course they did. They also did that with Neo 3 also. Team Ninja, different studio, but the same problem applies to both of them. And what's funny is both Code Vein 2 and Neo 3 both release this week. So, and at $70, which is unacceptable, why even bother? And it's like, here's, it already can't clicked with me, but I'm gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it. Time travel is the most overused plot point in Japanese RPGs in general. It's bottom of the barrel, played out, and just lazy. And what sucks is Code Vein 2 left out, ended at an appropriate area where you could have continued the game for a proper sequel. And did they do that? Literally the easiest decision in the world? No, they didn't. They just made it completely unrelated to the first game, other than name. And apparently, the gameplay is even worse. Like, they didn't actually improve on it. They did not go hard on the Devil May Cry stuff. They just made it into an even more generic action RPG. Great. And, of course, it's time travel themed. And a bloated open world, which, of course, is why open world and time travel, two of the most overused and generic things in modern games, especially in Japanese ones. No, time travel is not interesting. It is boring and overcomplicated, and it's what they default to whenever they run out of ideas, or they're so lazy they can't think of anything that's much more sensical. That's much more sensible. And the fact that both Code Vein 2 and Neo 3 both did it is honestly hilarious. At least not in the way that I find funny, more in the whole like, oh, great. Two studios that you'd think would know better, of course, fell into being utterly, incompetently lazy. Great. So yeah, I'm not happy with Code Vein 2 from what I've seen. I mean, the porcelain doll looking downgrade of the visuals was already bad enough. Then when I learned that's what the plot was, I was like, nope, never mind. The hype is gone. And then they went and poured extra salt in the wound with the censorship. And Neo 3, I'll be honest, I wasn't really looking forward to Neo 3 at all. But the fact that it too is also a time travel game annoyed me. Like, yeah, I'm good, fam. And the fact that you decided to go and censor characters that you had no problem with before is just extra salt in the wound, and I am not at all interested in ponying up my $70. I haven't played it, but from what I've seen and heard, AI Limit is a better sequel to Code Vein than the actual Code Vein sequel, which is pretty hilarious in its own way. Now, that is a game that I really would like to... I want to play that one. I just wish there was a physical edition out. From what I understand, there isn't, and that makes me sad. So, I'm gonna have to stock up on the PS points for that one. Anyway, as I was saying, here. Okay, so this, as Suna was saying, this song is called Bar Top Special. Could you maybe give it a listen for me, manager? Suna pulls out her phone and starts to play the melody she came up with using the synthesizer app. Yep, same book. I don't remember this tune. First I remember. What do you think of this song, manager? It's not really the style I'm best at, but it's something I really enjoyed working on. Makes me want to start swaying already. Catchy tune. Really? I wrote it while thinking about that moment we clicked glasses at the bar. Think it's good, then maybe everyone else will think it's not bad too. Oh, and Ari asked me to take a photo of our field research spot as a memento. How about we make it right here? Yep, the bar. With the fuel drums. A bar counter with drinks placed all over it, neon lights that flicker and pulse. What a vibe. Wow, who knew the manager was such a pro with the camera? As for the post caption, how about lively notes rise from the bubbles at the cup's edge? Well, that wraps up today's outing, manager. Let's head back to 404 together. It's different from the usual style, but this song is absolutely amazing. Exactly, the impromptu performance we've never seen before. Scarlet Noble special I've never tried. All of it gave me completely new inspiration. This Mr. Mango... oh god, really does have a flavor that stands out from other mooses. Did I turn into a little cake? Even just gaining some insight like this is wonderful. Hey manager, you're here. Suna and I were just talking about today's piece. We both agree that it's going to give our fans a whole new kind of surprise. Thank you, manager. Hearing this melody like this feeling, soda bubbles dancing on your tongue, it's sure to give the bar a boost, and my tips too. I hope so. I really hope everyone enjoys Bar Top Special as much as Ari does. Oh right, one more practical task, Suna. Use the photos the manager took today and post today's tweet for Angels of Delusion. Mango mousse plus a bar-made signature drink. If a signature drink isn't enough to chase the worries away, just add a little fizz. Suna hopes Bar Top Special can be that kind of easygoing melody, one that helps everyone forget their troubles for a while, inspired by Reverb Arena's Mango Mousse and a Scarlet Noble special. Lively notes rise from the bubbles at the cup's edge. We invite every Delulu to listen together. Support our brand's brilliant arranger. Suna, so adorable. Already a huge fan. I'm also a huge fan of the special. Unique flavor. Okay, that's 2 out of 5 down. And that must be Nangong. Holy crap. Wait. She has... That's a... What the fuck? It's a huge scar on her back. What the hell happened? There's backstory. Most definitely. Yeah, and she's also got the wings jutting out of her back. Just like Arya. Yeah, there's no straps or anything. Either... Are they Thyrans? I don't know. She might not be. Maybe she's artificial? Because that's a nasty scar on her back. Where the wings are, so... Sheesh. What happened, girl? Oh, yeah, there's definitely going to be a backstory there, that's for sure. Very weird shaped double ponytail right there, with the way the hair ends. It's like a pair of flowers, bell-shaped flowers with the petals splaying out and away like that. That's interesting. Also, I just realized actually, all of them, their angel halos are just hovering above their heads. Portable hovering device mechanic of some kind? I have no freaking clue. But yeah, you don't see something like that on a character, the scar I mean, and have it not be tied to something traumatic. A muse of inspiration really does exist. I thought Arya and Suna were already too old to believe in fairy tales. How lovely. Excuse me, I don't really think of myself as a muse anyway. Ah, you're here. Nangong, this is Mr. Manager of Random Play. Nice to meet you. Suna was muttering all day yesterday about how the manager's amazing at bringing out people's inspiration, and I've never felt such a strange spark before. Our mysterious Mr. Manager has me all curious now, and that's why Nangong has decided to go out with Mr. Manager today and hunt down some inspiration of my own. As for me, I'm working on a heavy, hard-hitting rat track right now, but I've been struggling with the backing track. Life in 6th Street has been a little too peaceful and the members' hugs a little too soft, so I'm not entirely confident about nailing this hairstyle vibe. I need somewhere that fits the mood, somewhere that sparks that edge. Place full of energy and passion, maybe Blazewood? Place of a hard-style vibe, set the outer ring together. They're saying, rap or whatever, but honestly, when I think Blazewood, I think metal. Not that genre. Interesting idea. Looks like we're heading out on a long journey. You really want to You really want to go there? I heard the outer ring is dangerous, especially the traffic. No worries. Manager clearly knows the outer ring like the back of his hand. Can't go wrong following him. Let's meet up at Blazewood then. Yeah, when I look at Blazewood, I think heavy metal. Like Judas Priest or Motorhead. Or at least the kind of heavy metal that Motorhead plays, where they fuse elements of blues and country into their metal. I don't think rap when it comes to this place. I admit I'm not the biggest fan of rap anyway, but I will say I do really like the tune they play when you win a character in the gacha for ZZZ. I actually like that tune. It actually pleases me. Nangong Yu. Such a completely different vibe from the quiet, ordinary days back on 6th Street, as expected of your recommendation, manager. Perfect for brainstorming something fiery and high energy, right? Blazewood definitely lives up to its name. Aside from the untamed cacti and those carefree tumbleweeds rolling wherever they please, you can hear engines roaring down the highway every now and then. Just feels so free. Whoa, look over there. That rider looks so cool. How about we go ask her to let us borrow her bike for a bit? Before you could stop her, Nangong is already jogging over to the motorcycle she's been eyeing. Ah, she's a cutie. A real cutie patootie. Yes. What can I say? I like hot biker chicks, especially anime ones. You want to ride my bike? I don't mind lending it to you, but kid, you got any experience with motorcycles? I've ridden Suna's little electric scooter before. Does that count? Barely. Huh. That thing's no joke to handle. If you try driving it without proper training, you'll be in some serious trouble. You're just looking to experience the local culture of the outer ring and not the medical services at the Blazewood Clinic. I suggest you skip it. They don't seem to have a medical license. Spunky writer. The writer chuckles, shakes her head, and takes off down the highway on her bike. What a pity. Looks like inspiration isn't coming as easy as we thought. No, motorcycles are not simple. I mean, they look simple in concept, but in reality, no. You gotta learn to control those things. Well, to be honest, the melody came to me long before we got here, somewhere along the road, with the wind, the sand, and the sunlight all wrapping around me. Come on, manager, let me share the riff I came up with. You know, we could ask Caesar for a favor, or any of the other Caledon members. I mean, two of them are right there, Piper and Lucy. The wind out here in the outer ring is always carrying sand. How about adding a bit of that rough texture into the backing track? The chords should rise like the roar of an engine, growing louder in the scorching air. Tumbleweeds and cacti, bikers and scorching winds. Nan Gong pulls out her phone, starts to play the melody on the synthesizer. I don't remember this one either. I'm drawing blanks. It'd make a nice backing track, right? Just let me work on the lyrics and the instruments. Can't wait to hear the full song. This makes for a great backing track. I think so too. Come on, let's take a photo to mark the moment. Ari put it on my to-do list after all. Yeah, I wouldn't call this a great pick, but screw it. That's what they want, so we'll give it to them. Let's capture the scorching air of the outer ring in the photo like this. As for riding a motorcycle, I'll come back to tackle that challenge again after I get some serious practice on Suna's little electric scooter. Manager, let's go back and find Ari. Fresh surroundings really do spark new and different inspirations, huh? Don't tell me you really are the Muse. Don't you dare disappear on us once we find our inspiration this time. After all, manager, you're a part of our creative journey too. And you must come catch the Angels of Delusion live when you get the chance, manager. It's an entirely different experience from listening to them on your headphones. Ari's really pulling all the stops to promote our show. We won't let all this hard work go to waste, right, little Aria? I'll do my best. I'm just hanging out here with everyone. Not really a Muse. Alright, let's post something on Nangong's creative process along with our keepsake photo from today. Time to get the engine into gear, hop on a ride, and set on a red-hot road trip. Tumbleweeds and cacti, bikers and scorching winds. To capture the grit of a hard-hitting beat, Nangong headed out to a small town on the outer ring and penned this raw, old-school hip-hop melody. Again, I don't think hip-hop when I look at Blazewood and the outer ring. I think metal, but whatever. Fine, game. Whatever you say. Even the Angels have a cool, rugged side, and with the outer ring's blistering heat comes the pounding rhythm of Reborn from adversity. We invite every Delulu to listen together. For promotional use only, please don't ride a motorcycle without training and proper protection. Stay safe. Nangong. Huh. Please support our amazing lead dancer. Beat's perfect for some hardcore rap. Never thought a cute girl would create this kind of style. So hot, Nangong. Step on the hidden content. Comment hidden. Just blasted the song while delivering 10 orders ahead of schedule. Very grungy sounding. Very dark toned, I will say. Okay. Here comes number 4. Hey there, manager. I have just a little question for you. What's on your mind, Aria? Ask away. You know that feeling when you have a friend you've never met in person, but you've shared so many secrets with them? Someone who isn't with you 24/7, but has still become indispensable in your life? You mean an online friend? Online friend? I guess you could say that. This online friend, she's extremely knowledgeable. It almost feels like she knows everything, but maybe that's exactly why nothing stands out as true passion for her. So if I wanted to get her a gift, what should it be? It should be something unique, but also something that really suits her. Manager, since you're our muse, surely you can give me some inspiration for the gift, right? Since the gift is coming from you, Arya, how about sending her a song? A song? Well, I might not be as good at songwriting as Suna, but I can certainly come up with a bitsy tune myself. You're right, manager. I want to compose a song for that friend of mine, Arya's song. Would you join me in seeking inspiration again today? I'd be delighted. Awesome. That friend of mine, she's this dreamy, elegant, and profoundly powerful presence I feel in my heart. I heard you've been to many places before, manager. Might there be a place on your list of places to visit that fits this description? I know of a holiday resort by the sea, fantasy resort. Wow, just hearing that name reminds me so much of my friend. Fantasy resort, huh? Let's me pull up the directions now. I'll see you there, manager. Fantasy resort. How I missed it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, look who it is.
Hope you enjoy exploring the dreamlike deep sea.
Yes, indeed. After how much hard work I put into this freaking exhibit. Freaking sunfish. There goes the hammerhead. There's the oarfish, or dragonfish, or whatever it is. There's the eagle ray. There goes the hammerhead. Spot a familiar figure at the aquarium. Xiao Guang stands before the glass, silently gazing at the scene within. The light dances in her eyes, flickering like they hold an entire ocean within. Approach Xiao Guang from behind. Pat her on the shoulder. Xiao Guang nearly jumps out of her skin. Aww, I loved this character. Junior? Strange. Despite my keen senses, I could never sense you coming. Your presence feels feels so natural. Is this what the books mean by lowering your guard around those who you trust? That's exactly it. What's on your mind? I was thinking about the story of the little fish. It's about watching a small fish and imagining what adventures it might have in the ocean, what stories it could tell, what kind of life it leads. Isn't that Finding Nemo? For some reason, these stories always seem to end in tragedy. Oh, Finding Nemo ended happily, other than the mother being dead, of course. Typical Disney. How strange. All I wanted was just a happy little fish and a beautiful journey. Getting all emotional over a story I wrote. It's pretty childish when you think about it, but somehow when I look into your eyes, I can't help but tell you everything. Don't you make fun of me, okay, Junior? What? Me? Never. I won't make fun of you. Only way talking about it can we find a solution. Like we could make a story chain. Story chain? Like writing a story together, one that belongs to just us. I see. Two of us creating a story together, writing an ending. Whoa, just thinking about it feels so warm and cozy. Xiao Guang smiles. The aquarium is peaceful and quiet. Azure light pours over Xiao Guang, bathing her in a soft, ethereal glow. Alright, I'm gonna start now. It's a story of a little fish. Deep in the ocean lived a little blue fish with dazzling scales and a nimble tail. With no light in its world, it had to find its own food and play all by itself. One day it made a wish to the moon. It wanted to see the endless ocean, join a lively community, and have a happy, joyful life. The moon granted its wish. The little fish found a shoal it could belong to. Everyone loves the happy fish too. One day it made a wish to the moon. Yeah, considering our little fish soon started to grow up. However, the ocean is both beautiful and dangerous. Tsunami came roaring from afar, struck the shoal, and scattered everyone. The little fish was knocked unconscious in the collision when it came to. The shoal was nowhere to be found, and many of its scales had fallen off. Don't worry, the little fish is a tough little fish, and their shoal is strong too. You tell Xiaoguang the rest of the story. The brave little fish swam out to face the disaster, searching for its companions. There were some dangerous moments, but in the end, everyone made it through the crisis and lived happily ever after. How wonderful. From your description, I feel like the little fish has a beautiful future ahead, in places I won't be able to see. She closes her eyes as mulling over those imaginary visions while seemingly immersing herself completely into the story. After a long, long time, only when the distant murmur of the crowds could be heard again, did Senior open her eyes. Her gaze is serene and peaceful, carrying a gentle smile and a hint of reluctance to stop. I saw it. They're going through countless hardships, everyone reunited to keep swimming together. The ocean ahead of them stretches endlessly while gentle waves surge behind. Sunlight pierces through the surface into the water, warming them with its cozy glow. Calls of its companions echo in its ears, one after another, beckoning the little fish to press on. There are friends waiting. They're waiting to begin a new journey together, to start the next adventure. Journey ahead will be even more exciting, don't you think, Junior? Senior glances over, and the quiet aquarium can hear her breath and the soft rustle of her clothes. Large fish swims by, swishing its tail and casting a shadow over the two of you. In that moment, the world seems to fall into silence. The little fish will have a better life, and their soul has a brighter future ahead, just like us and New Era do. I love this story. When I get back, I'll write it down in my notebook. When the time comes, I'll invite you to read it. The story that belongs to only us. Again.
Feel free to explore at your own pace.
Yes, Eggy, or whatever your name is. They're totally shipping them. I keep telling you. Anyway. Whoa, this place is gorgeous. The sun, the beach, those signs shining in the lights. Practically straight out of a magazine. I really have to thank you, manager. If it weren't for our Muse over here, I'd probably never have known about this place. Gone all quiet, manager. Is there something about the sea over there that's caught your eye? You know, going out on the water could spark a bit of inspiration. You want to go surfing? Surfing? No. No way. I'm not athletic at all, and I really don't like getting too close to the water. I just want to watch the waves from the shore. Oh, is it just me, or are you afraid of the water, Arya? No! And no, I just remembered, the beach is way too dangerous. We could get swept in the sea any moment. Let's continue our chat somewhere else, manager. Okay. Thalassophobia. She's afraid of the water. There's an ice cream truck right over there. Let me buy you some ice cream. Like a spinning top and a flurry, a panicky Arya begins scuttling away from the beach and towards the ice cream truck. Anyway. I love how she's afraid of getting near the water, and where does she go? Where did she go? Towards the beach, to the ice cream truck. Instead of taking advantage of one of the ones back in the facility itself. There's so many ice creams in all these colors here. Mint, raspberry, strawberry, chocolate. Which do you like best, manager? I like a good raspberry sorbet. That's for sure. And of course, strawberry and chocolate ice cream is good too. What flavor do you like, Arya? I can't have any ice cream now as my stomach hasn't been feeling great lately. Plus, once Suna ate too much ice cream and got a fever the next day. And Nangong has told us to stay away from cold drinks as well. I don't want to damage my vocal cords and ruin my singing. I'd be letting the fans down big time in that case. What a pity. How about we get dessert instead? Something you like. Isn't this technically dessert? I'm just saying. Since we're at the beach, you should get yourself some ice cream no matter what. After all, ice cream and ocean waves are a perfect match for each other. Look, it says so right there on the ad, so it must be true. Must be true. Must be true. Fleekazoid insert right there. I'll treat. I can pay for it from the budget for the next Angels of Delusion event. Even though you protest, Arya stays surprisingly firm. You take the colorful ice cream, feeling a bit awkward. As you tackle those scoops of ice cream, Arya seems to be watching you intently. Could the sight of someone having ice cream actually be a source of inspiration, too? I have some new ideas. Let's head back to the beach manager while the sound of waves hasn't been drowned out by the crowds yet. Afraid of water, she says. And yet, here she is. Standing right in front of the water. Directly. Well, I guess so long as she's not in the water, she's not scared. The waves tumble and crash along the shore as if the sea itself were performing a symphony. I'm a little scared of the water, but I still love watching the waves, even if I can only bring myself to do so from a safe distance. If only I could get closer to them, I bet those soft sounds would be much clearer up close. I wonder what it would feel like to compose music on those big restless waves. I wonder what notes one might come up with amidst those endless pulsing beats. I've got an idea. How about we take a boat out to the sea? A boat out to sea? Is it dangerous? It's a perfect day to go sailing. I won't let you fall into the water, Arya. You make arrangements to head out on the fishing boat from your previous trip. Arya looks a little scared and she clutches your sleeve tightly as she gingerly puts her feet on the dock. With a blast of the horn, the boat begins to head out to sea. Still pretty scary, but I'll be fine. Looks like the gentle rocking of the boat on the waves is making Arya uneasy. Try relaxing your body and taking a few deep breaths. Alright, let me try. As long as I get this right. I think I'm starting to feel a little better. The sound of the gentle sea breeze mingles with the whispering tides as if the young lady is being rewarded for her bravery. There's something about the rhythm of the sea that really sparks a dreamy kind of inspiration. This song, the feelings I want to share with that friend of mine, we'll call it State of My Heart. Want to hear it, manager? By the way, were those dolphins or sharks? Arya pulls out her phone and starts to play the melody she came up with. Sounds very jazzy. The main melody, I'm thinking of a piano harmony with a jazzy bossa nova type drum beat. I called it. She is going for jazz. I didn't even know. I just guessed right. That way we both get an elegant romantic vibe and a touch of urban flair. I hope she'll like it when I send her the full song. I really like it. So, I'm sure she'll love it, too. Oh, by the way, let's not forget to snap a picture for Ari's post today when we get back on shore, manager. Perfect shot of the lighthouse right there. Except for the hollow. That can definitely be done away with. Abomination. Be careful, manager. Don't get any water on the lens. Think you had too much cold food today, manager. Please take care of yourself. Let's head back to 404 Live and tell Ari what we achieved today. Okay, so that'll be 4 down, and then we'll have 1 more to go, and then we'll officially have finished this little quest line. Did you try out that super fun surfing event, Aria? I'm not really good at water sports like surfing. Oh, right. I mean, seeing as you're... Hey, welcome back, manager. So how did we do today? Thanks to manager, we came along on that outing for inspiration with me. Thanks to manager, who came along on that outing for inspiration with me, I managed to complete my gift for that special friend I mentioned so much. All thanks to our manager, our incredible Muse, but we still need your help for one last commission. Is that okay with you? Yes. Do you think you could you could come meet us at the entrance of 404 Live tomorrow like you usually do? No problem, I'll be there. Alright, I'm publishing the post about the inspiration for State of My Heart right now. Emotions flowing like the tide, emotions rise and fall like the tides, never still, never the same. To craft this dreamy, drifting melody, Aria boarded a small boat off the coast as the waves rocked beneath her. Inspiration surfaced, a blend of piano harmonies and jazz-style bossa drum patterns. Those shifting feelings formed the song State of My Heart, a glimpse into an angel's feelings. An angel's fleeting state of mind. We invite every Delulu to listen together. Oh, I definitely remember this tune. I think. Can't remember where, but sounds familiar. Very mellow, I like it. Instrument arrangement is really clever. Melody like a moonlit night by the sea. While fishing, I saw Aria heading out in her little boat to fish too. Came back, it was still at it. Haven't caught anything yet. Could ever come up empty-handed. Okay, so 1 more, and all 3 of them are here now. Alrighty, so the whole trio is here. Well, sort of. You still have Ari over there. Hey, manager, you're here. Oh, it's Aria's amazing Mr. Muse. Manager, you've got that mango mousse scent on you again today. Wait, does Wise really smell like mangoes? I mean, you know what? I don't know. Fuck it. Maybe it's because I went out and had some mango. Like what? Mango sherbet? Mango fruit salad? Or just plain cut mangoes in a bowl? Well, what did you have? We have to borrow you for one last commission today. One that'll help us find more inspiration. I bet you're all ready to help the Angels of Delusion, manager. We're putting together a victory anthem to show our team spirit. It'll be so great if you could join us on our creative outing, manager. Our victory anthem. Yes, that's it. I'm looking forward to working with you today, too. And the musical style for today is... Our destination today is... We've already picked out the perfect spot. We hope you can come along with us, manager. Ow, the hot pot place is really packed, but with our Muse by our side, I'll get over my nerves. Oh, now they're... I called it way too early. Is this the Lumina Square bit? Because I don't know anywhere else that has a hot pot restaurant. By the way, I just realized that Nangon's cyan green halo is glowing, at least a smidge. Either that, or it could be just the lighting. Because even Aria's hair is kind of glowing a bit. I'm not sure. Let's head out then, manager. Our destination, Simmer Hot Pot Restaurant at Lumina Square. I knew it. So I ended up being right in hindsight. Lumina was a destination. They just held it off to the very last errand. Okay, so yeah, the hair and the halo are kind of glowing. The three members of Angels of Delusion make a beeline for Simmer, but are they really going there for creative inspiration, or do they just want to stuff their faces with hot pot? I mean, can you blame them? I'd do it too. If you're there for work, you might as well get a little treat to go along with it. Can inspiration really strike at a hotspot restaurant? Whoa, look at that. Look at all the people here. Truth is, there's also one more reason we invited you here today, manager. They want to treat Wise to dinner. We've only just met and they're already feeding me. Don't we all sound kind of sly when Suna puts it like that? No talking, Nangong, you've been muted. Well, you see, these days everyone's been kind of tense with our first live performance coming up. Hee hee, even Nangong, who loves teasing everyone, has times when she quietly kicks herself. Yikes, I guess you noticed that too, Suna. But thanks to the manager taking us out for a bit of inspiration and fresh air, not only have we gotten some new ideas, we've also managed to relax and unwind somewhat. So I just wanted to treat you to something nice today, manager, to thank you for being my muse. Although she said this was meant as a treat for our manager, honestly, I wanted to eat here too. After all, everyone's been working so hard on practice and creating lately. We definitely deserve a little reward too. Ours block is such a pain, but thankfully we have you, our muse. Thanks to you, manager, we're all saved. Hee hee, now that all the sweet talk is out of the way, all that's left for me to do is set aside all that about creativity and inspiration for now. Let's have a feast together, manager. Together with the three members of the Angels of Delusion, you tuck into a hearty, if somewhat heavy, meal at the Simmer. What a feast. That totally hit the spot. Thanks for your hard work, manager. No, I'm not. Oops, looks like we stuffed the manager with too much food. How about we take a walk by the river to help with digestion? The view's really pretty there. Yeah, then we can get him to listen to our passionate victory anthem at the same time. Was this a trap or a reward? Honestly, I don't know. Well, this is a night. I definitely know what they're going to do here. They want me to do a pose for the camera, right? I think. Yeah, I said before that when Suna mentioned being at the fantasy resort, I remembered. Yeah, she was there. I had honestly forgotten about it, but yeah, she was there. She was there as a fan of Astra. Belle hung out with her. She was in the cutscene and everything. Yeah. So, I'm willing to bet that little appearance of Suna back then was a clever little tease to indicate that these characters had been in the works for a while. They were just waiting for the appropriate time to introduce them. So it was a little like hint, hint, wink, wink. This is a character coming, so don't forget about her. And then I forgot about her until they reminded me, and now I'm like, oh, that makes sense. I will give the developers this. They sure know how to foreshadow, for the most part. Chekhov's gun and all. The three Angels of Delusion are by the river, sunlight glinting off their shoulders. Looks like they're preparing to rock out with a rousing tune. It feels like you're looking at the opening shot from some shoujo action anime. Oh yeah, they do kind of look like magical girls from a shoujo anime. They really do. The three of them begin playing together in a moment of pure inspiration. Yeah, magical girl anime, you know, like your Sailor Moons and Magic Knight Raylearths, or how is it spelled? I have the collection of it over here. Magic Knight Rayearth. Yeah, I think that's how it's spelled. Not normally into that genre, but when I found this compendium volume of Rayearth at Goodwill once, back when I worked there, I had to try and grab it while I could. And yeah, it's an isekai. 3 teenage girls end up in another magical world, and they're basically prophesized to be like the 3 magic sword wielding magic girl knights who save that universe from an evil sorcerer or something. I'm like in the middle of the. It's like a 3-volume compilation, but so far it's interesting. It was actually drawn by Clamp, the same studio of ladies who did the character art for designs for Code Geass. And frankly, forget wands. Give me badass girls with swords any day, especially great swords. The 3 of them begin playing together in a moment of pure inspiration. Guns and swords. That's hot girl with a gun, with big gun or sword or big. Yeah, hot sexy girl with a big sword or a big gun is just a means to my heart. Is all I'm saying. Okay, so one more song. Now that was definitely rock, unlike the other ones. So are they like a mixed media band? It's like they don't just play one genre. They like multiple genres. Rap, rock, jazz. Doesn't Mori Calliope dabble into a little bit of both hip-hop and rock with her music? I don't know. I've never really listened to Callie's tunes, although I probably should take a little bit of a gander at it just to say I've tried it. I mostly like her game playthroughs more than anything. But, you should give her a listen. This is our victory anthem called Outcome Set in Stone. Yes. Imagine us overcoming every obstacle, foiling the villain's evil plans, and then finally stepping onto that dazzling stage for our big performance. Oof, that's a song made for a story like that for sure. Huh? Does our story have to get so dangerous? That's just Suna's imagination running wild. Wild, I tell you. Manager, the story of the Angels of Delusion and New Eridu is just getting started. Since you were already part of the plot, since you were already part of the pilot, you're not allowed to drop out now. Got it? I don't think Wise has a choice, nor does he even plan to. He's kind of him and Belle. Belle by default. If we were playing her, it would have applied too. Yeah, I don't think they can say no. Both because the game designers wouldn't allow it, and 2, yeah, they're very much go-getters. They're going along for the ride anyway. Like the Scooby Gang. Okay, don't forget to follow our account manager. We'll make sure you get to hear the most amazing opening theme from us. Against the backdrop of those soft, colorful clouds, the Angels of Delusion begin their serialized journey. Since we rarely get to hang out together like this, manager, could you take a photo of the 3 of us? Oh, a group photo? Nangong, don't you dare pinch me from behind. I don't want the manager to take a photo of me making a weird face. Take a photo together? Yes, let's do it. Alright. Wait for the boat to... I didn't blink, did I? Don't worry, everyone looks super cute in the frame. To be able to take a picture with everyone in this beautiful light, it makes me so happy. Yes, we've done very well for ourselves today. Time to head back to 404. And that'll be the end of this little quest line, and I will have done it within an hour's time. Well, over an hour's time, but still good timing nonetheless. All right, looks like we've got our first looks like we've got our set list pretty much down. Suna, Arya, you two ready to roll? Oh no, here comes Nangong's killer schedule again. I have a feeling we're in for some seriously intense practice and rehearsals. Break a leg, everyone. I'll be cheering on the Angels of Delusion. Thanks, manager. With your encouragement, all that practice will be a walk in the park for sure. Hey, manager, want to join our fan club too? What if we mess up on stage again? It would be really awkward if we have to face the manager after that. Don't you worry about that, not when manager's so kind to us. The Angels won't let you down, manager, so sit back and focus on cheering us on. We have to head back now, manager. Miss Cecilia wants to talk to us about something. Bye-bye, manager. Next time we meet, hopefully we'll be super idols by then. I hope to see you when we're performing at 404, manager. Who's Cecilia? She their manager, technically? The Angels wave goodbye to you. Surely their delusions will be even more dazzling, more spectacular the next time you see them again. Manager Wise, thank you so much for taking the Angels of Delusion girls out the last few days. Miss Cecilia, the head of 404, wants to convey her thanks to you too. Oh, so she's not the manager of the Angels. She's the manager of the 404 establishment. Okay, that's fine. That makes sense. Miss Cecilia is also the Angel of Delusion's teacher and manager. Oh, come on. So I was right. So she's the owner of the 404, and she's also their mentor and manager. Okay. You got me, game. You threw me for a loop there for a moment. Cecilia is also the Angels of Delusion's teacher and manager. She cares a lot about how everyone's doing. The Angels have been feeling all tense while they prepare for the show. Thanks to you joining them on their creative outing, the girls have been able to overcome their songwriting block. You've also helped them let their hair down and boosted their spirits. So to mark the occasion, let's add the Angels of Delusion group photos to this final post before their performance. The winner gets decided right here, right now. Okay, so it didn't really matter how I took the photo. It's still pre-chosen how it is right there, because Nangong's head is in the opposite direction of where it leaned last time. Co-written by all three members of the Angels of Delusion, this team-spirited victory anthem kicks off with blazing rock guitar and pulsing electronic drums, opening a brand new chapter for the Angels of Delusion. Its inspiration comes from every story about friendship, from the members' smiles and tears, from every encounter along the way, and from the unwavering support of all the Delulus. Angels of Delusion will hold their very first live performance soon at 404 Live House. Everyone see you on 6th Street. Don't miss it. Yep, this is definitely a rock song. Or at least pop rock, at least. I'll forever love the Angels. You lifts the vibes. Arya steals the hearts. Suna brings the charm. And there's Cecilia right there. Premiere is finally announced, and no excuses for delays this time. And that is everything. Okay. Okay, so not a very big or very long event quest line. It's mostly just a preview for what's to come. So I can't hold that against it. And I got some free polychromes, so nothing to complain about on that regard either. I hope I'll be able to get Alice. I mean, I kind of doubt it, but it would be nice. I really wish I did not waste 10 of my tapes on trying to get the the triple engine thing to give me a W engine. In fact, I should have just used them on this instead. So it's like, yeah, I thought I had enough time and resources. I thought the game would be good to me, but nope, no W engine. I wasted 10 tapes worth of my time and resources only to get nothing, and I'd rather not risk any more. So I'm going to try and get Alice, hopefully. Hopefully the game rewards me for that. So we have another Angels of Delusion training in progress. 8 days left. You know what? I'm going to save that for tomorrow. I did this already. Well, so I ran through that initial Angels of Delusion event quest, and there's another one right here. Training in progress. Check in progress. So, I'll take a look at it tomorrow. If it's not something that I can do all in one sitting, and there's still some days where it needs to catch up, I will wait a while. But if I can do all of it, or at least as much of it as I can in one sitting, I will. So hopefully it won't take too long. So there definitely are next 3 big characters, and they're dropping them all at once. So doesn't look like it'll be a very long wait. I do wonder, though, is one of them going to be S? Are all 3 of them going to be S? Are they going to be A? I have no freaking idea. But whatever they do, I'm interested in see what they do with them. Well, I'm tired. I've done enough. I'm going to go use the little proxies room and then purge some Xenos on Space Marine 2 before hitting the sack. So, thank you all for watching. I'll be back hopefully tomorrow, and we'll see what this training event quest is, and if nothing else, maybe we'll take a couple characters out on a date or two, because we haven't done that in a long time. Really haven't done it in a long time. So, anyway, thank you all for watching. Not a very busy-ish stream, mostly just narrative stuff, but it's nice. Got to meet the new characters and see what they're all about. Can't wait to get the proper full introduction with voice acting and everything once they drop. So anyway, I'm yapping. I'm gonna go head out now. So y'all be safe out there, especially with that ice storm that's crawling across the US. And see y'all later. Peace.